what's up, y'all? Don't worry about the lighting. I never do. But anyway, um, I know that's a sad way to begin the show, but what else is there to begin the show with other than recognizing three three biggies that passed away this past February, and it's not even getting any better. As you know, so let's see. 2020 has been a shit year. Yes, Barbara Walters, I know. Welcome to 2020. I know. But 2020 is pretty shitty. And as somebody said on Facebook once, I like to cancel my 90-day free trial before it ends. Okay. So let's review quickly. In January, we lost an NBA great, Kobe Bryant. February, we lost those three celebrities. Throughout this process, we had the coronavirus to come from Wuhan, China. And I'm just going to be honest, the CDC dropped the ball by not barricading the airports. In other words, not shutting the airports down. Basically, oh, and the president dropped the ball too. I mean, he's dropping balls left and right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean dropping balls as in dropping a pair to man up and do something about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mainly this, okay? So, unless you've been under a rock, we have been under this pandemic as of this tape date. The coronavirus has spread from Wuhan, China to all over the world, with the exception of Greenland. Now, there may be a few cases in Greenland, but Greenland looks like, the safest place to be right now. Despite it being super cold as fuck up there, but they sound super safe to be at right now. But check it. So last I checked, and I'm pretty sure that even after this tape date, this number will increase and increase and increase, and I pray that it ceases very soon. But there's over 80,000 cases. Yes, over 80,000 cases as of this tape date of the coronavirus going on. Of those 80,000 cases, hundreds, if not thousands, has died thousands has died all over the world. I know hundreds have died in the United States alone. But again, numbers update, so you will see the numbers flash in front of you or whatnot if they haven't already. But I'm gonna try to be as accurate as I can be. Now, real life situations that has been going on. First off, I do have a job outside of this. You know what I'm saying? I do work at the airport. I recently been on the temporary layoff because of the COVID. No, I don't have the COVID, but I'm pretty much. But my state that I'm in now is pretty much in lockdown mode, so that way I won't catch it. But I'm pretty much jobless. But I'm currently hunting for a job. Currently waiting on a call for a job online. So that way, if I do get this job online, I won't have to worry about leaving the house. I can go ahead and just do my job online. So I guess there are some benefits. Oh, speaking of benefits, so they approved of this huge stimulus bill to where I think it's like, how much was it? About 1 or 2 trillion bucks, which supports people who make $75,000 or less within this past fiscal year. Will they will get people will get $1,200. Now that's for single people, but if you're married, that will be $2,400. If you're a single person and if you have kids, the kids will get $500 each. You know what I'm saying? Businesses are getting help as part of this stimulus package. So much help that is being given out as of with this stimulus package or whatnot. Originally, there wasn't going to be no stimulus package. Originally there wasn't going to be no stimulus package. They proposed $1,000 to everybody or whatnot, but the Democrats blocked it or whatnot. But they ended up coming up with a compromise and stuff like that, and that's how we came up with this new one. So I'm hoping this continues, and we actually get this, because people actually do need this. The governor of New York is PO'd because there was only 400 ventilators when they need about 40,000 or 30,000 ventilators for sick people. In New York, Matt, because right now New York State is horrible right now. Matter of fact, there's a whole bunch of places that are horrible right now. China, of course, is horrible. New York is horrible. California is horrible. The whole United States is horrible. But I'm just naming particular places. California is. Texas, you're getting there. But I pray not. But y'all getting there. The whole thing of Italy. It's to the point where people who are 80 years old and up are going to die, because Italy's saying it's a great idea for people in Italy that are 80 and up. They're gonna leave them to die. That's basically what they're saying. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that pinging of the Facebook, but anyway, that's what's going on over there, and that really made me mad, because ain't this supposed to be trying to save everybody who has the coronavirus? Ain't that what it's supposed to be all about? There was one case where a 90 plus year old person ended up surviving from the coronavirus. Thank God for that. Because if it wasn't for that, holy moly. But whole lot of things has been canceled or been modified. For example, majority of sports has been canceled. You know what I'm saying? Because people getting coronavirus. Dunkeld Day went to a couple of people, well, to one person, because they decided to touch all those microphones and stuff like that, and they end up getting the coronavirus. Don't move. Just today, as of this tape date, I was watching Charlemagne's Dunkeld Today on the Breakfast Club on YouTube, and this idiot decided to take part of the coronavirus challenge. Yes, you heard me correct. The coronavirus challenge. Why does challenges sound familiar? Oh yeah, remember those dumb challenges people have been trying for I don't know since 2010. And these challenges are rolling over into the 2020s now. Yeah, those challenges, the cinnamon challenge, the ALS challenge where you dump the cold bucket of water on you and stuff like that. You know, those challenges were fine. You know what I'm saying? But when you do dumb stuff like setting yourself on fire, or cutting yourself, or in this case licking the toilet bowl to get a disease that you don't want. Yeah. Whenever do you think that is a great idea to lick the toilet bowl to prove that you can't get coronavirus from it? Oh wait, yeah. Let me take it back a notch. Okay, licking the toilet bowl, period, is a very bad idea. Because you never know what kind of germs is on there. There's germs on there, period. People sit their nasty asses up there, to take a dump or to pee or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Plus, on top of that, you don't know that the person has the diseases up there or not. That's why people carry sanitizer with them and wipe the seats down, or they use like in public places they use the the paper the paper cover things or whatever to sit down on that so they won't contract with any of those germs, stuff like that. Whole lot of people do that because of that very, very reason. And then this idiot decides to lick a toilet bowl, and now he has coronavirus. And now they expect for doctors and stuff like that to try to give him care because of a dumb challenge that he could have avoided, and because he didn't have the common sense to be like, oh, that's a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't do that, being that this virus is killing people. Millennials, I swear. Yes, I said it. Now, I'm just gonna tell the truth here. Millennials are known to do dumb shit. Now, if you're a millennial and if you're not a part of that crowd, then excuse yourself from that comment. You know what I'm saying? Because we actually do have some smart millennials. And those millennials I applaud. But those of you that are doing dumb stuff like that, nah. And while we're on the subject of being dumb, there are people that's being dumb, going out in huge groups when they were specifically told by the CDC and the president not to go out in large groups. Not to go out in large groups. Why? Because if you do, that would increase the risk of the coronavirus jumping from place to place, person to person. That's why lockdown is being ordered in a lot of states, so that way you can stay your ass home and not get this deadly disease. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me go back to the cancellations real quick. So as I mentioned earlier, sports is canceled. Pretty much, majority of sports is canceled. Now, possibility that WrestleMania is still going to go on, and if it does still go on, which that would be weird as hell, by the way. But if WrestleMania still goes on, then it will be streamed on the WWE network. So, and apparently it's going to be free. At least that's what the WWE says. So, I don't know. I could drop the link, but I could drop the link in the comment. I mean, not in the comments, but in the description box below, and let y'all see the details for yourself. For those of you who are diehard WWE fans, and cancellation of sports. Normally, I wouldn't be mad about that, but it canceled it at the worst time. The XFL was going on. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Vince McMahon, that the XFL was going on, and it was actually dope. March Madness was about to begin. Nope, they snatched that away. The Big 12 tournament canceled. There was another tournament. I forgot what name of that was, but that got canceled. Let's see. Oh, on TV, majority of TV shows that they got restrictions. That there's no live audience. For those who use this live audience, they can't use live audience. You know what I'm saying? That's including the upcoming revival of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yes, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is coming back on television with host Jimmy Kimmel. However, there will be no audience. There will be no Ask the Audience Lifeline. Instead, it's going to be Ask the Host, just like in a brand new UK version. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm going to assume they was going to do was they was going to have the Ask the Host Lifeline to come up as a fourth lifeline if there was to get the $1,000. You know what I'm saying? The $1,000, and then they got That's the Host. But because there's no audiences, they just threw the audience out and just put That's the Host there. Now, when would civilization come back to? We don't know. The president currently wants this nation to open back up by Easter. This is why it's a bad idea, right? It's a bad idea because it's too soon. Now, I don't like me personally, I don't like the fact of being out of work and not making no money, and me having to depend on the government to draw unemployment or waiting on an answer to see if I get hired on an online job or not, or possibly Amazon, who is allegedly hiring currently. But my thing is this. My thing is, for the safety of everybody, wouldn't it be fair, right, to wait till this epidemic goes away? And what I mean by go away, I mean simply this. This vaccine that's allegedly in the works right now. Last thing I heard about this cure is supposed to be in Germany getting tested and see if it works. And if it works, it's supposed to be spread all over towards the planet, getting it replicated quickly. That's the last thing I heard about it, and that's been about a week ago, as of this tape date. I don't know what's going on, but if that vaccine is working, they need to go ahead and get this vaccine approved with a stamp of approval, and let's get this ball rolling so the people who are affected by this virus can go ahead and get healed. And by the way, let this be free of charge instead of charging like thousands of dollars for this. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently saving lives costs thousands upon thousands of dollars. Stop charging and save somebody's life for free for once. Because after all, we're all one race, the human race. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the president is under a lot of hot water because of the simple fact that not only he wants to let us back in danger when we're clearly not ready to go back out yet because of this epidemic that's going on, but he then said so many conflicting things that it doesn't make any sense. And yes, I know some of you Trump supporters, especially a couple that I know who are, personally that I know that are Trump supporters. I know they're gonna comment on this video or respond in their video talking about, oh well, Trump said that, well, Trump is going to do this, and Trump didn't really mean to say that, and blah 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 blah. I know y'all Republicans at heart. I know y'all are. Now, there's another Republican that I don't like, but I will say this. There's a lot of things that this Republican has said that I'm like, oh, he's making a lot of sense. And that's Sean Hannity. For those of you who don't watch Fox News, you will know, or should I say Fox News, you would know, you know all about Sean Hannity, who in my opinion is a racist Republican. However, on a particular clip that I seen, and I watched all 15 to 16 minutes of it, he made a lot of sense. Basically, to sum it up, he thinks that we're not ready to go back out there. People need to stay the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? People need to continue social distancing and not disobeying orders that the government has given out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to sound all military, but like, when you're told to do something that would save your life, wouldn't you think to do it? I like to think so, but see, idiots don't care. I would say people don't care, but see, when I say people, when I say the word people, those are the people that actually do give a fuck. When I say idiots, those are the people that don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna say idiots. Idiots like those that want to lick toilets and stuff like that. There was a female that started this whole thing, and allegedly, she wiped the toilet and everything prior to her, recording the video with with the Lysol wipes and all of that stuff. I'm not buying it. What would make you do something like that? And then the male is gonna follow that same suit because they're dumb and they want to do these stupid challenges, and now they got the coronavirus. And the crazy thing is that female knows that she is getting all this publicity and stuff like that because she knows that someone's going to follow it. Well, good job. You just got somebody infected. Good on you, what? But what I'm praying for, and I really do sincerely mean this from the bottom of my heart, is that those people who have died from the coronavirus already, I send my prayers out to all of those families all across the world. Those who currently do have the coronavirus, I pray that you do recover from this very, very soon. Rather if you do the normal thing that you would do, like take Theraflu or Robitussin or however you would normally do for a flu, or if you get this vaccine for the coronavirus, however y'all do it, I pray that it works and it gets rid of this deadly disease. As of it's too much going on in this earth. It really is, and it's affecting not only a lot of businesses, but the way the people are handling everyday life. Yes, it's difficult. Yes. Hell, it's even choking me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like I'm just delivering the truth as blunt as I can here. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna sit here and not try to spread positivity, because there is hope. Despite the numbers spiking up and everything, there is hope. There is hope that all of us will get back on our toes very soon in a better environment. Not the way not the way Trump would want it, but in a better environment when everybody is better and we could all go out and be back to our normal lives. You know, there is hope. There is hope for that. There's hope that there's hope that we get to go back to work. There's hope that we could go back to the bowling alley and bowl. That we could go outside and cook out in big crowds. That we could go to Comic Cons and big cons and go to our favorite wrestling event. Watch sports again. All of that. There's hope for all of that. But right now, the best thing is to stay indoors, stock up. And by the way, when I mean stock up, I mean stock up on medicine and other cleaning supplies. And don't hoard on toilet paper. I would go on a preaching spree about how some of y'all dumbasses out there are taking 10,000 rolls of toilet paper when it's very unnecessary. We'll see how that goes April 1st, which is right around the corner, by the way, when some of y'all rents are due. But, man, that video still pisses me off. There's a video. If I can't find it, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna describe it, and then hopefully I'll be able to show it. But there's a video of this lady who just got out of the Dollar Tree and bought their whole entire supply that they just stocked up in the store of toilet paper. Just imagine how pissed off that would make anybody if they seen that. And not to mention, the lady in question who bought this toilet paper said to another lady that was recording this, F you and this, that, and the third, like screaming all sorts of obscenities. When you go to your favorite place to shop for your supplies, be mindful. Please be mindful, because other people need that too. Okay, that's just simple. But what can I say? Some of y'all gonna be dumb on that too. But if y'all not gonna be dumb on that, please prove me wrong. I would love for people to prove me wrong. But then again, half, if not majority of you is not gonna see this video. But anyway. But this pretty much this pretty much all I gotta say about that. Now, because I know that April's edition of the report is going to be pretty much the same thing, I'm taking a month off as an experiment. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a month off because I want to see that in May I could be able to come back and wear my actual work shirt with my badge and be like, hey, we're back to normal, the coronavirus is gone, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, with the rules, schools are back open. Yeah, schools are closing and everything, I forgot to mention that, but schools are back open, this, that, and the third. I pray that when I return in May for the season finale of the report, that we're back to normal. In the meantime, while I'm taking this month off and while I'm searching for another job, and stuff like that temporarily, I will be working on other things. I'll be work. I'll be working on actual real life stuff, because I do have a life. At least try to have a life anyway. Um, and I'll try to work on another episode of Two Tales. So that will keep me busy. But oh, speaking of distance, um, as you can see, little Hinjin is not with me. That's because he decided that he wanted to be more so behind the scenes instead of being in front of the camera and whatnot. And I respect his decision. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's still a part of the report, hey, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to give me suggestions and everything like that. Just like anybody else would just give me suggestions, because basically without Hinging, without the group at the without the whole WBE, and everybody know who you are, those you that are part of WBE, and the UFB group on Facebook. Without y'all, oh, can't forget the 808 network. Can't forget that. Oh my gosh. but if it wasn't for any of y'all, there wouldn't be a ColeyD report. There wouldn't be any of these groups. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try my best to get this show out to you. So that's why I'm not giving up, no matter how many or how few views that this or any other episode of this show would get. And with that, I'm ColeyD. I'll see y'all in May, and I pray that when I do return in May for the season finale, that everything would be back, if not close to normal. See y'all then. Peace.